5 important facts about Shell Helix. 1. Shell Helix is the world's first carbon-neutral motor oil made from natural gas.
2. Shell Helix protects your engine, even in the most extreme temperatures.
3. Shell Helix improves fuel efficiency and helps reduce emissions.
4. It's designed to provide ultimate engine performance without compromise.
And 5. Shell Helix is the only motor oil used, trusted and recommended by Scuderia Ferrari.
And you can use it in your car too.
Incredible. All right, good evening everyone. Jong Uy here and welcome to the Purple Sector. And unfortunately, just the two of us tonight. Mr. Sarenas, present. And first time, Mr. Talyer TV won't be with us tonight. So there is, medyo busy lang siya. But of course, Myles, how are you?
Yes, good evening sa lahat. Good evening Internet. Good evening YouTube. Good evening Facebook. Nandito na ulit tayo. The Purple Sector brought to us by Shell Helix and Shell V-Power. Jong!
Yes.
Medyo maulan ating gabi ngayon.
Yeah, grabe, no?
Malakas ang ulan. And unfortunately, sabi mo, wala si Yamboy who can't join us tonight. But the show must go on.
Show must go on.
To tackle the recently concluded Spanish Grand Prix. So, umpisahan na natin.
Yep, but before, aside from that, pardon us, we won't be able to do what Yamnalysis is doing. So, we're just gonna pick out, I think, 4 or 5 topics that na nakita namin na medyo interesting for this race. Myles, aside from ang daming overtaking maneuvers. So, sabihin ko na agad doon. So, yun, na this race also features a lot of overtakings. Of course, except for the front runners. Anyway, so Myles, let's start it?
Okay, ganito. Yes,
Yeah.
okay, ngayon. Spanish Grand Prix. Okay, Circuit de Catalunya. Okay, first, after how many races, nagkaroon ulit tayo ng karera on the racetrack.
Yes.
Okay? And the Spanish Grand Prix, the racetrack itself has been known to be not so high speed, mid speed, and paborito ito ng mga teams.
Yep.
Kasi for how many years before, dito sila nag-testing, maraming nangyayari dito. And
Pati winter test. Yeah.
yes. And also, may binago sa track layout. Kasi on the last corner towards the
Chicane. Yeah.
chicane doon, ngayon tinanggal nila yung chicane. So it's a fast sweep, right-hander sweep to the finish line. So
Yeah.
it was an exciting. So talagang we expect the records, the times to be tumbled, okay? To tumble upon. Okay, tulad ng sabi ni Jong, we don't have any analysis
Yep.
tonight, but with the topics, okay, we'll start off.
Yep.
Anong first topic natin, Jong? And
Wait,
Jong, before
we're gonna go with the qualifying session, don't forget, we're giving away Shell Helix Premium items tonight. Shell T-shirt, and of course, the Shell Helix toolkit. Aside from that, the car shades. So it's not in the picture, but we're gonna give out tonight. We're gonna give you some few questions. So better, try to listen, because most of the questions will be coming in from this course. Aside from that one, from a little bit of history of the Spanish Grand Prix. And aside from that one, if Myles will be very generous enough to give more, so we'll see. Tingnan natin mamaya. Okay.
So, John, before you continue, tulad na sabi ko kanina, we're live in Facebook and in YouTube. If you have anything to say, if you disagree with us, or if you have anything on the mind, just comment it. and we'll be gladly answer if you have any questions. We could answer it live, and babasahin natin yan mamaya. So, Jong, take it away.
Yep. All right. First up is qualifying session. So, aside from the sa simula pala ng qualifying session, Myles, 'di ba? We have seen a lot of spin outs. I think Q1, no? A lot of spin outs which I really don't know why. Myles, have you seen the qualifying ba?
Yes, I've seen the qualifying. Jong, qualifying kasi Jong, it's wet eh.
Yeah, but it's drizzling lang, 'di ba?
Yes.
Hindi talaga
Hindi
siya
talaga siya dry.
bagsak na ulan.
Hindi talaga
Yeah.
dry ang track. Almost everyone, hindi naman everyone. Marami tayong nakikitang spin-outs, okay?
Yes.
But very, very, one notable thing that happened during Q1 was Charles was out.
Yeah, here we
Okay?
go. Yes,
Kung
we are
makikita
out.
natin,
Ito.
yes, the radio, di ba? There was yes, we are out. And makita mo, he is 19th.
Yes.
Okay?
Oh.
So, mas maganda pa ang oras nila Alex, Kevin, and Valtteri. Yun na nga, it was a really shocker for a shocker for everyone. Diba?
Yeah.
Including me, nagtaka nga ako eh, parang he was pushing it, but yun na nga, hindi umabot sa oras. And also, Jong, papansinin mo, actually Q1 pa lang to eh, di ba? So hindi talaga they don't really push that hard. Especially the top teams, di ba?
Yes.
Kung makikita mo, Sergio Perez was nearly
15th.
eliminated during that time.
Yeah.
Diba? Not also that, but the Aston Martins, di ba? Parang, I don't know, they're just playing safe, basta wag lang tayo eliminate. Sige lang, babawi lang tayo sa Q2 and Q3.
Yeah.
Pero yun na nga, heartbreak for Charles again. And ito yung unang pain eh. The pain in Spain.
The pain in Spain.
The pain in Spain na nangyari. Diba? It's courtesy of Charles, diba?
Yeah.
Actually, marami pang pain in Spain ang nangyari. So,
Mamaya,
we'll tackle
discuss
more
natin.
of that
Yeah.
later. Yes.
Okay, so Q2 right here. Another notable one right here is ito, Sergio Perez. So, he's also out. I think he crashed a spin out, 1 minute plus to go in the Q2, so difficult for him to recover.
Pero Jong, kung if you're going to look at the qualifying times, di ba?
Konti lang.
Hindi naman talaga ganung kalalayo yung mga oras nila eh, di ba? Kung papansinin mo lang from the number 1 who was what's that? Okay, Max Verstappen, di ba? So, if papansin mo yung oras is 0.051 ang difference ni Sergio Perez who stood at number 11 to the number 1 who is Max, na teammate niya, di ba? Hindi ganun rather mali pala. From Nico Hulkenberg. Okay, anyway.
Nico Hulkenberg,
Pero,
yeah.
Pero yung mga times nila, the times nila is really not that far off, di ba? So yun na nga. Kasi when almost all the teams came in, meron silang mga baong mini upgrades eh. Diba? Some of them have umpisaan ko na. Mercedes has new side pods na nakita natin in Monaco a few days ago, last week. But,
Yeah,
yun na nga,
here.
in Monaco yun eh, hindi naman talaga racetrack, so hindi talaga nila makikita. But anyway, once again, another top team got eliminated in Q2.
Yeah,
So,
aside
yun na nga,
from Perez, Myles, George Russell also got eliminated.
Yun na nga eh. Parang nagtataka ka na ngayon sa qualifying eh. Parang what are we going to expect, 'di ba? Considering unti-unting nalalagas yung mga top teams ngayon, currently, the top teams nalalagas. Pero yun na nga, I think maybe they have something, habang pinapanood ko to, I was thinking the back of my head na parang ano kayang plano nito nila? Bakit parang hinayaan nila na maging ganito or
Yeah.
something, or meron ba, they might be cooking something for the Spanish Grand Prix, di ba? And yun na nga, parang iniisip ko nga baka hopefully they're going to play the weather card again, di ba? Hoping for rain in Spain, di ba?
Rain
But
in
yun na nga.
Spain.
Oh, yeah. Yun na kaya ano eh, parang free practice and qualifying, hindi masyadong maganda yung rain. And also when the rain, or rather when the race started on Sunday, um, there was 40% chance of rain, di ba? So they were really banking, I think maybe some of the things were really banking on not so good weather though. They're really praying for rain, di ba? Pero yun na nga. Well,
Yeah.
after Q2 Jong,
Yeah,
Q3,
after Q2, we don't have any slides right here, but of course,
yeah.
here we go. The results of Q3. It's a wala masyadong pangyayari doon, but it's a very good lap for Lando Norris, surprisingly. Kung makita ninyo dito sa Q2, Piastri is also doing good in Q3. Anything to add for Q3, Miles?
Well, for Q3, di ba, parang, yun na nga, we got the top three magkakaibang teams. And
Yeah.
surprisingly, the Team Papaya nakapasok. Well, even Lando Norris was surprised, di ba, that he got third. He got a third. He got a second row, di ba? Spot on the grid.
Yes.
Well, good for everyone, di ba? Isipin mo, napapaisip rin ako nito eh. Does McLaren have the pace? Or talagang nagkataon lang dahil nawala si Charles, nawala si Sergio Perez? Diba? Kaya
Most
sila naangat. Pero kung
probably.
titingnan mo, he did higher. His time was higher than Lewis Hamilton. And Lewis Hamilton was sporting new side pods, di ba?
Yeah.
They are going to try out in Spain, di ba? And also, Jong, Pierre Gasly
Pierre Gasly, yes.
running fourth, and yun na nga, isa pa rin ano nito, Jong, Lance Stroll qualified higher than Manong Fernando. So, anong masasabi mo dito, Jong, na parang first time for this season that Baby Lance out-qualified Manong Fernando.
Yeah, it's not only in the qualifying. Of course, if you watch first the qualifying, definitely you've seen first the qualifying. So maybe you don't have any, doubts na siguro mas mabilis siguro si Lance Stroll or something. But if you watch the race, there was a comment by Fernando Alonso regarding, Lance Stroll that he's just gonna be, somewhere there at the back protecting Lance Stroll's sort of gap or lead. Kaya yun. So I think, I don't know. Speculation, so what?
Okay. Well, Jong, yun na nga. Okay, tapos na tayo sa qualifying, di ba? We're given that very good mix of runners, the first three rows, di ba?
Yeah.
We got the Red Bull, the Ferrari, McLaren, Alpine, and the Mercedes, di ba? And then the Aston Martin, di ba? So magkakaibang kulay yan. So I was really excited kung anong talagang kinahatnan on what to expect on the race day mismo, di ba?
Yeah.
And also, di ba, parang expect ko kung uulan ba, if they're going to be rain, o, di ba? Well, so let's wait and
Yes.
see, Jong.
Yep, before we gonna go to the race. Yeah, we have some few. Oh yeah, Andy. Good evening, say Jan. Okay, Andy, one of the producers and hosts of this show. So a spark of brilliance from Lando Norris, or nagkataon lang due to rapidly changing track conditions, most probably. Yep. Mark Mabayo, good evening, say Jan. Carl Conrad Calora, check went up to the gravel. Yes, in Q3. Yep, that was the reason why. And another one for Carl Conrad. Calora, the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz have a new upgrade but my question, nakatulong po ba yung upgrade nila sa Ferrari ni Sainz? So, Miles, do you know the upgrade of the Ferrari?
I'm not quite sure on the upgrades done on Carlos Sainz car, but if you could see during the race, Charles, who ranked 19th, he opted to start on the pits
Yep.
kasi may ginawang upgrades, may pinalitan sa kanyang sasakyan. Total, isip nila, 19th na lang man din tayo, so might as well do something in the car, then we'll start on the pits. Then from then on, tingnan na lang natin kung ano. Okay, so
Yeah.
Jong, mukhang mainit ang ating comment section.
Yep.
Okay, keep on
Ito.
coming, whether you're watching us in Facebook or
Yep.
in YouTube.
Please do keep on
Comment
coming
lang.
those comments. Hoping
And good evening
to
sa lahat.
answer and join us. Ito, Andre, Ferrari have discarded their unique side pod design, opting for something more conventional, aka like Red Bull. Laughing out loud. I don't know. Ikaw.
Well, yun na nga, there has been some tech talk lately regarding the side pods of Ferrari, di ba? Well, I guess on the 8th race, nakikita nila nakikita nila how effective the side pods of the Red Bull is, and pinasilip ng Red Bull sa buong mundo ang kanilang floor
Yep.
during Monaco, 'di ba?
Yep.
Well, everyone was shocked, 'di ba? Yun na nga, I shared a photo of the Williams and the Red Bull floor in our Facebook page.
Yeah.
So, segue lang. We have a Facebook page, The Purple Sector. Visit us and follow us. I might opt to turn on the notifications kasi nagsishare tayo ng ating in between races. We share photos, images, and pareho lang pala photos and images. Photos, images, mga news articles na F1 related.
Yeah, and aside from that, we can also, create a conversation regarding what you think, we could exchange, alam mo na, ideas. And maybe, chismis, no?
Yes.
What happened today here and there.
Meron kayong mga marites.
Yes.
Anyway,
Alright.
yun na nga, tama sabi ni Andy, Jong, the teams are slowly drifting towards more Red Bull
Yeah.
side pods, di ba? But next up, RBR floors, di ba? Even Andrea Stella of McLaren, yung nakita niya yung floor ng Red Bull, sabi nila, kaya pala. Di ba? Well, kung makikita rin, kahit ako nung nakita ko yun, siguro, grabing design, I don't know if it's aerodynamically correct, but I guess it is kasi it clearly shows naman sa performance and pace nila.
Their pace is really amazing.
Yes.
So, di ba?
Kaya nga, Andrew is hashtag pa nga si Andre, Red Bull Rocket, di ba? Well,
Yeah.
totoo naman Red Bull Rocket. Well, anyway, Jong, let's go to the race.
All right, let's go to the race. So, lights out and away we go with this one. So, for me, Miles, like what you said a while ago, it could have been a very good position for, I'll pause it right here. It could be a very good position for Lando Norris. Okay, kaya ano muna tayo, Carlos Sainz. So Carlos Sainz, if you can see right here, I think he was squeezed on that corner. Very good maneuver as well by Max Verstappen na tipong shinut down agad niya yung inside, which alam natin magi-inside sila, then they go outside kasi right-hander yung first corner. And I also noticed right here, Miles, the quickness of this third car right here, which is, I think this is Lewis Hamilton. Okay?
Yes.
So, sige, Miles, go.
Sa launch pa lang, Jong, makikita na natin, first, Carlos Sainz, maganda ang take-off, but he was, yung sabi mo, shut down. Isinara ang pintuan ni Max Verstappen para Carlos Sainz. Okay? Isinara para mauna siya sa racing line.
Yes.
Okay? Okay. Number 3, Lando Norris. Not a good start from Lando Norris. That is why, makikita sa photo mo, Jong, na Lewis Hamilton, nakuha niya agad ang slot. The
Ni Lando
position.
Norris. Yes.
Lando Norris, di ba? So, yun na nga. Kinabahan, hindi natin alam, di ba? Or maybe Lewis is really good at launching, di ba? Well, he's been known to be good at launching, di ba? But, yun na nga. Marami rin nang nangyari during that race. And, okay, Jong, patuloy ko na lang.
Okay, go.
Na when they started, di ba? The positions were Verstappen, Carlos Sainz, and Lewis Hamilton. Kasi nakuha na nga naagaw ni Lewis Hamilton kay Lando Norris ang third position. But ang nangyari I don't know what corner was that. Carlos waved to the may video ka ba niyan, Jong? May ano ka? With
Hindi,
Lando
makita
Norris.
natin yung video. But we'll go to that later. But here, Miles, itong photo na ito, as you can see, Carlos Sainz from this one right here, he went outside. So that is why in this photo, kita nyo na nasa outside na siya. And before we're gonna continue with Carlos Sainz and Verstappen, what's missing also right here is that where is Pierre Gasly? 'Di ba? Kasi sa likod ni Lando Norris, that's Lance Stroll, right? Tama ba?
Yes,
Diba?
oo nga pala. I failed to notice the Alpine of Pierre Gasly.
Yes.
Ayun na nga. Maybe Andy, Yamboy, or our viewers would help us decipher what happened to Pierre Gasly.
Yes.
Diba? Considering na, yun nga, Jong, tama pala. Yun nga, buti you pointed that one out. If you could see, say yung photo, there was Pierre Gasly, parang wala na eh. There were the two Aston Martins on his left,
Biglang
and Oscar Piastri is slowly creeping on his right, di ba?
Yes.
So, what happened? Yung nga pala, Jong. Thank you for that.
Okay. So after this, let's go back. Okay, noted yung mahinang start ni Lando Norris, but we'll get to that. Now, the next photo right here. So this is clipping the apex on the right. Nasa outside na si Carlos Sainz. So, yun. Another shutdown. Good maneuver from Verstappen. So, the delay of Carlos Sainz from inside to the outside, wala na. Nandun na si Max Verstappen. Kaya, hindi nakuha ni Carlos Sainz yung opportunity to...
So, Carlos Sainz opted to go left, diba? Kasi sinara na yung racing line. He tried his Ferrari kung kaya bang i-overpower ang isang Red Bull.
Yeah.
Not on a racing line, di ba? Unconventional line.
Yes.
Diba, Jom?
Yeah, tama. So now, after taking the first corner, this is the next corner. This is the second corner right here. So as you can see, there is a contact between Lewis Hamilton and Lando Norris. So, wait. Before that, we're going to show you a video in a while. And again, Lance Stroll's car is already there. And I don't know if that's Pierre Gasly behind, what do you call this? Beside Alonso. Oh, that's Pierre Gasly, I think.
Okay, Ano na, Jong, di ba? Makita natin, the two Aston Martins, naunahan na nila. Na overtake. They overtook the Alpine of Pierre Gasly, di ba? And itong corner na pala to, okay, ang turn 2. As you can see in the photo, di ba? Lando Norris had contact with Lewis Hamilton. which made the pain in
In
Spain
Spain for the
for
McLaren.
Lando Norris
Yeah, for
and
Lando
the
Norris.
McLaren. Okay.
So, ito yun. Then, wala na. Pati si Pierre Gasly, naunahan na rin siya ni, si Pierre Gasly, naunahan na rin niya si Lando Norris in the process. Ayun, si Pierre
Okay.
Gasly
So,
pala,
Jong.
Miles. So now,
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
let's go for the video.
Jong.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes. We have this short video for
yeah.
everyone to see on what happened on turn 2.
Okay, so for educational purposes, this is what happened in the turn 2. So we're gonna slow it down right here. So ito yung nangyari.
Okay.
Um,
Ma-pause mo ba yan, Jong?
yep,
Oh,
there we
yun.
go.
Okay. If you could see on the Jong, pwede bang ma-rewind na konti?
There we go.
Okay, Jong, stop mo na. Okay. If you could see the position right now, 'di ba? Carlos Sainz opted to go left on the first corner to parang bawiin niya yung pag-shutdown ni Max Verstappen. So, makikita natin he is now on the left, but he opted to go back on the right side. Makita
There we
natin
go.
dyan. Yan. And ang tao na sa likuran niya was Lewis Hamilton. Since, yun na nga, pumasok si Carlos Sainz, Lewis Hamilton slowed down to avoid hitting
Carlos Sainz.
Carlos Sainz. But here came Lando Norris na kung titingnan naman talaga natin, Lando Norris shouldn't be there, 'di ba? Kasi it's either you stick to the line si Lando Norris or iiwasan lang niya dapat. Actually, he could have avoided that one. But yun na nga, ano na yan berm na yan diba?
Yeah.
So, resulted was him, Lando Norris, hitting the rear of Lewis Hamilton, which ended up, ayan, nakikita natin, the front end plate stuck in the front wing of the McLaren. And not only that, hindi lang stuck sa wing Part of the end plate was stuck not only in the front wing but also in the front suspension. Diba? So, yun na nga.
Double whammy.
Yes.
Kumbaga, yeah.
Nasira na. Buti sana kung lumipad lang. But, ang nangyari, it got stuck in his front suspension. Diba? So, people were asking, diba? Bakit kailangan niyang mag-pit agad? Bakit kailangan i-box? Makikita natin, ayun, lumipad na lahat.
Yeah.
People were wondering, why did McLaren box Lando Norris, diba? Sayang yung mga positions niya, pwede pa niyang Una-una, front wing na yan, nasira. Diba? Useless to go on, maging karera mo na, total, you cannot be as effective as you can without a decent front wing. Diba? So, sira na yung aerodynamics mo and everything. Diba? And also, yun na nga, tumama sa suspension. So, kailangan alisin yun to not to add to more damage. Kasi,
Yes.
alam naman natin, ilang laps yan. Pag sira yan, baka masira pa lalo. Diba? So, they opted for him to box. But, unfortunately, he ended up P19 yata or P20.
No, aside from that, Miles, yeah, P19, P20, I think. Aside from that, there was also a huge delay in starting up the car. I don't know, or starting up or getting into first gear na ang tagal
Yes,
niyang
meron na-
nakaalis sa
He
pit
was
area.
he was stationary in the pit area for quite
Yeah,
some time.
for quite some time.
Yun na nga.
So, opening
That was
pa
the
lang,
pain.
wala na.
Oh, may pain na
May
agad.
pain na agad.
There was pain for it's painful for McLaren fans who was hoping to have some good finish good points
Yeah,
finish for the team, di ba?
correct. So here we go.
Okay,
Let's go back to Gasly. Andrew, thank you for this one. Gasly had a horrendous start. He was battling Checo by the time they got in turn one. Paired with all the chaos into turn one, Gasly had to take evasive actions, lose even more position. So look at this. Battling Checo. Checo was
way at
11,
the back.
tama ba? 12.
Yes, hindi ako ano. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
sa
Yun
tingin
na
ko
nga.
11 or 12. Is already
The
battling
superiority,
Checo.
yes, the superiority,
Of,
the superiority of the
yeah,
Red Bull talaga. Oh,
grabe. So, wow. So there you go. Carl, wow, first time nagpalabas ng video, sana all. Yeah, sana hindi kami anuhin dito. But of course, this is for
fair.
educational purposes. Ayun.
Okay,
Alfredo Jeronimo Jr. Yes, good evening fellow F1 fanatics. Thank you for joining us. And Azakar Asilia, good evening sa iyo dyan. So, let's go back to Andy. Damage end plate or not, I don't think Norris would have lasted in that part of the pack much longer. Yeah, McLaren's pace, lack thereof, especially in the dirty air, still persistent the problem. Sana magawa pa sila to fix that. Yeah, so that's it. Well said, Andy. So yun yung nangyari.
yun
So
na
Miles,
nga.
any more with McLaren?
Too bad, too bad. Too bad
Yeah,
for McLaren. Sayang, they could have the third place, the P3 for qualifying, they could have naging na-transform sa ano nila into more points for the team.
yeah,
Sayang. But, sige lang. Meron pa naman Canada. Hintayin natin.
yeah,
So, to all McLaren fans, it has been pain in Spain. And we were hoping for some rain, but the absence of rain added to the pain in
yeah.
Spain. So I think
Okay.
my grade school teacher would be happy with me saying that. I know my right.
Okay. Next
Alright,
topic.
so
Next topic
moving on,
that
moving
is
on.
notable for a very good discussion is Japan versus China. So what we are referring at right here is Yuki Tsunoda versus Zhou Guanyu. So here we go. This is the video. Oh, sorry, mali. This is the video incident of Zhou Guanyu, Japan versus China. There you go. So with that incident, now we're gonna slow it down right here. Speed up pa pala. Sorry. So we're gonna slow it down. There we go. So this was the another pain in Spain for Yuki Tsunoda, who was really in the points position. So, Miles, anything to add right here?
Well, ganito, Jong. Those two drivers, Mr. Yuki-san and si Shoti Zhu, 'di ba? I really ako I'm really a fan of these two, 'di ba?
Yeah,
Not not only that both of them are Asians just like us, 'di ba? But they're showing good driving skills, 'di ba?
yeah,
And they might have been running for two seasons na ba, 'di ba? But makita natin sila, they're improving, 'di ba? Given the car that they're driving, 'di ba? They're not doing bad. They're doing good, 'di ba? And when they were rookies, notable na rin yung pinanggagawa nila. And ngayon, nagkaroon ng China versus Japan, okay? Ito na lang, Jong, dapat mali pala, Jong, dapat Chinese na lang, Jong, Chinese versus Japanese, baka ibang kalabasan. Anyway, for comment purposes lang.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
The Alfa Romeo and the Alfa Tauri of both those two drivers that I like, diba? Yun na nga, they nearly bumped at each other, diba? They were battling for 9th position yata, for P9, diba?
yeah,
Well, they're battling for P9. Yuki was nauna si Yuki. The AlphaTauri was first on the was leading Joe Ganyu. But yun na nga, Yuki opted to do late braking. Okay. Dahil late braking, hindi niya yun na nga. When they approached the corner, he did late braking and total paliko naman yun to the right. Diba?
Yeah.
Makikita naman natin medyo he drifted away. Para I don't know what they call it, inertia, 'di ba? When he
Yeah.
when he slowly turned, 'di ba? Yun, kita naman sa video, 'di ba? When he slowly turned, 'di ba? There was Joe who was also trying to overtake. But marami ring conflicting stories na nangyayari.
Yeah.
They would say that it was Joe Guanyu's corner, diba? Because nauna na siya. Okay. Well, true, that might be corner niya na yun. But Yuki did some late braking just to compensate yung medyo nauna ng konti si Joe Guanyu. So he did some late braking, trying to I can't seem to get the right term. But anyway, parang kumbaga babawiin niya yung kanyang lost position. So he did some late braking. Hindi naman po bawal mag-late braking.
Yeah.
F1.
So
So yun na nga. And ang nangyari, he did some late braking, he did some inertia na to the point na parang he was drifting towards Zhou Guanyu. But if you're going to look closely, kung ako in my own opinion, diba, Yuki did not intentionally force, because of that pala, Yuki was handed a 5-second penalty.
yeah.
Diba?
Yun
So,
yung nangyari doon.
kaya siya nagkaroon ng pain in Spain. Si Yuki also had that pain in Spain. Parang, Yuki was handed a 5-second penalty for forcing a driver out of the track, di ba? Poor Yuki-san, makita natin sa picture, that was taken after the race, di ba? Parang, kumbaga, I did nothing wrong, di ba? All I did was late brake ako. And makikita naman sa position ng aking steering wheel, I did not in any inch or any millimeter geared my steering wheel to the left, which is towards Zhou Guanyu. My steering wheel, my hand position was always turned clockwise away from Zhou Guanyu. It was the force, the inertia, I don't know what the proper term is, towards, yun ang nangyari. Diba? So I did not force him, and also, Zhou Guanyu, parang, hindi man sa baka I might offend Alfa Romeo fans or Zhou Guanyu fans. Parang Jong, parang basketball, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Or parang football, soccer, 'di ba? Parang konting tapik, kailangan mong lumipad diba?
Yeah.
Kailangan mong slide down on the floor para sabihin talagang that was a foul or something. So parang Yuki was parang he could have avoided Yuki, Zhou could have avoided Yuki, not on that fashion, not on that way na parang tipong, whoa, I was forced out of the track, di ba? I was prompt to the radio na, hey, tinulak ako, di ba? Parang,
Yeah. Wala namang contact. Actually, wala naman siyang
No, there was no
contact. But of course, alam mo
contact,
naman,
yes.
yung,
Yes. Parang,
ah,
kung sa basketball pa, tawagin mo si rep,
yeah.
foul yung rep. No, di ba? Parang, rep, natamaan ako rep mo. Kaya, kung sa football pa, biglang hawak ka kaagad sa yung shin na hindi pala tinamaan, di ba?
Flop.
Well,
Anyway.
Opinion ko lang po yun.
Yeah.
Opinion ko lang po.
Yeah, of course. Ito, Andrew, Tsunoda versus Zhou is a bit controversial. The ensuing penalty has real divided opinion. So, yun, yeah. Chime in. Yeah. So, Carl, Yuki Tsunoda should give 5 seconds. Yep, that's the FIA rule. In my own opinion, Andy, as it was to watch, I think, pain as it was to watch, I think penalty was just about justified. I think he didn't leave Joe enough space, though there was never a contact. So, medyo ganun nakastricto yung yung FIA. Walang contact dun no? Then, Alfred Geronimo Jr., medyo napitik sir ni Yuki si Joe, pero kumbaga, sa movie, medyo naramdaman ni Joe, for me, racing incident lang sana. Yeah, at saka, you can see the quick reaction of Joe, di ba? Kasi, walang contact. I think we could show to you that again, no? So, ano talaga, maganda yung reaction ni Joe dito. Pakita natin mamaya sa ano. So,
Yan ang onboard ni Jong Uy. Okay.
ito.
Meron kang onboard yan.
Yun.
Meron kang onboard ni Yuki. Ayan.
Wala on board. So, this is the
Makita mo, Jong,
closest you could
he
get.
did late braking on that part eh. He did late
Yeah.
braking on that part. Kaya, siyempre, nauna na si Joe, nag-brake na siya, si Yuki hindi pa. So, siyempre, mauna yung hindi pa nag-brake. Di ba?
Yeah.
And yung the direction was towards that line. Diba? So, sinong mauna sa line? Yung nauna na or yung nag-late brake and everything. But, yun na nga, I did not force Joe out of the track, di ba?
Yep.
I was doing a late braking to recover the position that Joe took from me, di ba? Parang ganun yung UP.
So, as
Well,
yeah.
I agree with our viewer, Sir Alfred, di ba? For me, it's just a racing incident. Incident pala. Sino bang may sabi nung incident na ito?
Andy.
Si Andy. Incident, ano ba incident? Ano?
Incident
Just
lang
a
sana.
joke.
Racing incident lang sana. Kay Alfred. Thank you for the comment. Should be a racing incident. Because,
Pero, incident yan, Jong. Iba rin yung incident.
ano yung incident? Inch. Yun ba yun?
Hindi, incident. Hindi mo alam, Jong. Seryoso ka masyado, Jong. Tanong natin kay Carl.
Okay. So,
may mga comments ako na racing incident. Anyway.
yeah. Okay, so that was the Chinese versus Japanese incident. So, yun, according to Myles. So, okay. Next up is, na-mention ni Andy kanina, George Russell was complaining about the rain inside his helmet. So, those were some few, para bang he was complaining, it's raining on turn 5. So, meron daw sa helmet niya. So, para bang...
Actually, Jong, ganito, Jong, Max Verstappen was clearly like 20 seconds plus away from car number 2. Diba?
Yeah.
So, everyone was really hoping for rain, somehow to equalize. Kasi, ang pag-asa na lang nila to equalize the race for Max Verstappen and the rest was, una, safety car. Malabo magkaka-safety car sa Spain.
Yeah.
Magaganda yung corners, sweeping,
Wide,
fast.
very wide, din.
Maganda, the runoff area.
Yeah.
So, malabo magka-safety car unless may sumabog, which is maganda nga. This season, wala pa tayo nakikitang sumasabog ng makina. Not unlike last season.
Oo nga, no?
Marami nang umuusok ng makina, di ba? Well, anyway, good for the team to have answer. They were really waiting for rain. Rain na lang ang makapag-equalize kay Max Verstappen. And sobrang habang nag-aantay ng rain, pinawisan. Pinawisan ako sa kakayuntay na motor na nagkaroon na umulan tuloy sa loob ng helmet ko.
Yeah.
So, that was George Russell.
I think everyone was excited when George reported rain turn 5 then a collective sigh when they said it was just sweat inside his helmet. No, yeah. And aside from that, Andy, sino nga yung ni George Russell, yung kanyang radio partner sa na you're the only one who reported rain.
Kaya nga, di ba? Parang tinanong nga niya, Jong, parang meron pa bang ibang driver na ng rain?
Nag-report ng rain.
Nag-report ng rain? Wala. Baka ko lang yun. Baka pawis ko lang yun sa loob ng helmet. Diba? Jong,
Yep.
Padalan mo nga ng bagong balaklava si George Russell.
Si George Russell,
Baka luma na yung balaklava niya. Hindi na nakaka-absorb na.
Yeah.
Kawawa
okay. Before we proceed with our last topic, notable topic, let's listen to Carlos Sainz from our friends from Shell Helix. Check this out.
For me, I had always dreamed about being a Formula One Ferrari driver. The day I walked in, first day as a worker in Ferrari, it was just something that felt a bit unreal. There is a mix of pride and responsibility. You need to keep challenging everyone around you, yourself, to keep making the car and the team stronger. And I see this drive and motivation inside Ferrari right now. We all have our challenges inside the sport, and some years you have more than others, but there's always something impeding you. Probably my first years in Formula One, I was too switched on, too tense, thinking too much. Normally, the bad day, if it's not my fault, I'm super angry because I feel frustrated that there's something out of my control. But then the day after, it's easy. I put it behind. It's the days where you make a mistake that they stay on you for a bit longer, and it's where you need to have the capacity to analyze, to digest it, and then to put it behind. There's that guilt feeling always when you do a mistake because you are part of more than 1,000 people, creating the car, creating the masterpiece, that we get to drive every day. Even nowadays, even days that you wake up with maybe not so happy about whatever is going on in your life, I always try to remind myself that I'm a Ferrari driver driving for Ferrari in Formula One, and I've achieved my dream, and this puts me immediately back into a great mindset.
All right, that was Carlos Sainz. Thank you, Shell Helix, for the continued support. And of course, Miles, before tayo pupunta dun sa pinakita mong photo kanina, let's talk about is this the time of the Mercedes? Tingin mo.
Comeback.
They look good.
Well, for me, Mercedes did good. Kita naman natin, second and third sila. But depende kasi sino tatanungin mo. There will always be a Lewis fan and a Lewis hater, di ba?
Yeah.
Kung tatanungin mo naman yung Lewis hater, sabihin lang, last year sa Spain, ganyan rin sila eh. Luma pa yung spec ng kanilang sasakyan without the side pods, di ba? So, yun na nga. They were faster, yeah. Marami pang ibang sasabihin. But, ito na lang natin. If we're going to base the performance for this season alone lang. The new side pods were introduced supposedly for Imola, but it got cancelled. So it got its debut run on Monaco. But Monaco is fashion show lang yung Monaco eh. For me, diba?
Yeah.
So, the real test was in Spain. And Spain pa talaga. Na magandang track yan for Diba? Yun na nga. They did well. And ang masasabi ko, Mercedes is back. Well, in contention, hindi naman sila nawala. They just need to ayusin lang nila. Total, pit strategy, pit crew, pit time, walang problema sa kanila. Strategy-wise, walang problema.
Yeah,
engine reliability, walang problema. Tulad ng sinabi ko nung last season, di ba? Kulelat man ang Ferrari, but kung titingnan mo, engine reliability, walang masabi. Sila lang yung team na hindi nagkakaproblema sa engine. So, kita natin, it's more on the aerodynamics na lang talaga. It's on the design, di ba?
Yeah.
So, well, um, they heeded the call by Mr. Horner na to blip that car, di ba? Yun na yung ano natin. You fix your blip car. Diba?
Yeah.
I can't say it on air, di ba? But anyway, yun na nga. Yun na nga. They were really good. Meron sila naging second fastest team sila for Spain. And also, marami rin nagsasabi Jong na kaya sila second fastest dahil mabagal ang Aston Martin. Well, tulad nga sinabi ni Fernando Alonso in Monaco, ang Aston Martin na team, hindi talaga sila, they won't be second or third placers for the rest of the season. There would be races, there would be tracks na magiging 7 or 8, 9 or 10 lang kami yun sa Aston Martin, which prophetically yun ang nangyari sa Spain,
Yeah.
di ba?
Yeah. Correct.
Sinabi ni Fernando Alonso, di ba? So hindi talaga, kumbaga, their performance is track specific, di ba? So parang they're not yet quite there on the Red Bull
Red Bullish. Pace.
Red Bullish na team, di ba? But Mercedes is back. Talking about Mercedes, they're back, and hopefully they could. Ang akin natin, Jong, is consistency, di ba? Well,
Yeah.
they showed good pace, they showed good strategy and everything. Nakita naman matibay yung sasakyan nila, binangga ng Lando Norris, walang nangyari, di ba? Nagkaroon ng damage sa floor, it was reported, but floor damage, second placer, di ba?
Yeah.
Matibay. German. Matibay ang carbon fiber siguro sa Germany. Anyway, but
Okay,
nonetheless,
Andy right here. Andy right here
consistency.
talking about, tama ka, Myles, consistency is one of the most important thing. We just saw them a 3-2 finish, so hopefully next race. Andy has a comment right here. Mercedes still have a quiet way to go to get into the title fight again. They've only just transitioned to a more conventional sidebar and it will take time to fully understand their package. So, yun. Carl, anong natawala ko sa cover photo ng F1? Ano yung cover? Hindi ko alam.
Care to share yung anong photo yan, Carl? Baka
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. While waiting for Carl to upload that photo, okay? Baka matawa rin tayo, okay? Anyway, Andy said that black and white flag for the exceeding track limits. Okay. Well, the radio message Christian Horner after the race, di ba? Parang kinabahan rin sila, diba? For that black and white flag.
Yeah.
And ano bang maximum penalty to be handed to you if you exceed track limits? 5 seconds.
5 seconds yata eh. Or, yeah. 5
So,
seconds,
number
tapos
one,
Hamilton Russell.
meron kang bawas-bawas sa yung pero 24
wow.
seconds.
Yeah. Look at this.
Now-
Hamilton and Russell have credited Mick Schumacher for his overtime work
Yes.
on the simulator to help the team with the new side pads. Yeah, I
Yes,
didn't
yes.
know about this. Well
Yes,
said,
I've read
Andy.
that
So,
they
yeah.
that they have they credited Mick for nag-study ng maigi sa simulator with the new
Pina-study, pina-overtime.
overtime.
Yeah.
With pay with pay naman.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, actually, not only yun na nga, for the information of everyone, diba? Ang third drivers natin, Mick Schumacher for Mercedes, Daniel Ricciardo for Red Bull.
Red Bull, yeah.
Third drivers, hindi lang yan sila pa-cute eh. Not unlike Daniel Ricciardo might be doing pa-cute things sa Red Bull for social media and throwing Yuki Tsunoda in the waters in Miami, di ba? social media stints, media ano, but they're also doing their stuff. They're doing their share of work for the team. Yun na nga. Kudos to Mick Schumacher for that.
Yeah.
And yun na nga, Joe, I was mentioning earlier kanina the gap between Max Verstappen um, and Lewis Hamilton, di ba? The race ended with Max doing 24 seconds plus, 20 plus seconds
Yeah.
from the second placer, the second position, which was Lewis Hamilton. Technically, Jong, hindi na pinipiga ni Max Verstappen ang karera. After yung exceeding track limits, parang binulungan na siya, na parang wag na. What for, di ba? Di na uulan, wala nang safety car, wala
Yeah,
nang
and
kahit
aside from that,
magpipit ka
Miles,
pa ulit.
yeah, he was also complaining about the tire, di ba? So,
Yes.
aside
Ito na
from
lang,
him
Jong.
complaining the tire, looking at the time gap, 30 seconds yata, I think. So, wow, before he went to the soft tires, going to the last few more laps.
To get the fastest lap.
Yeah, to get the
Okay.
fastest lap.
Jong,
So,
speaking
grabe.
of complaints ni Max Verstappen, diba? We also mentioned earlier the new track layout of the Spanish Grand Prix. Yung on the last corner, tinanggal yung chicane, diba? So it's a fast sweeping right-hander towards the finish line. Diba? And because of that, Jong, it nadagdagan ang problems ng team sa tire degradation because of
Yeah.
that. And, yun na nga, Jong, kung makita natin yung race, Jong, it was really a good race kasi you wouldn't know who would be on the top or rather pala, alam na natin, Red Bull talaga yan. You wouldn't know who would be on second, third, and the rest.
Or maybe the top 10, except for the one, or top 9. Oh,
Except for,
2 to 9,
except for
yeah.
number 1.
Yeah.
Alam naman natin, Red Bull Rocket yan. Hindi na natin kasi all the teams were gambling, all the teams were complaining, all the teams had a hard time on their tires, di ba? Hindi nila alam paano yung kanilang hards and the mediums, di ba? So, yun ang nagkaroon pa ng new track layout which resulted to more tire degradation.
Yeah.
So, yun na nga.
Okay.
Buti na lang medyo walang nangyaring tire blowouts or
Oo nga.
cause a safety car, di ba? So,
Or DNF.
anyway,
I think there was never a DNF in this race. Tama ba?
no.
Yeah.
Wala. And also, John, speaking of tires, di ba? Yung kinalakihan nating tires na Potenzas, they might be back.
Yeah. Bridgestone Potenza.
Yes, the Bridgestone Potenzas might be back kasi parang meron na naman they're having talks with Formula 1. Gusto ulit nilang maging tire supplier. So,
Yeah.
I guess wala pa ako masyadong chismis or naririnig sa tabi-tabi. Kung makikita ulit natin ang two tire suppliers for
Yeah,
F1.
two-tire supplier. That would be
And,
interesting.
kung gusto, let us know. Kung may makita akong news I'll share it on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
And also, if you know something, comment lang. Baka naman.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, this
Frank
Jong,
Castle. Yeah. We miss you, Frank Castle. Thank you so much for joining in. These guys are all professional. They need to know how to deal with each track. Yeah, but aside from, dealing with each track, they're also dealing with strategy, tire, maintenance from this lap to this lap. So, yun. Marami din. So that's why Myles also mentioned a while ago that Fernando Alonso did mention that not all of the tracks Aston Martin is going to, dominate, not really dominate, but able to get in the podium position. So, kaya talaga. Depends on the tire, depends on the strategy, depends on the car, setup, and a lot. So, well said, Mr. Frank Castle. We missed you. Hope to see you soon. Another tire
Mr.
wire.
Frank Castle, kamusta
Yeah.
na?
Yeah, kaya nga.
Long time no see, long time no see.
Yeah. I'm not too keen on that. Yeah, another tire war. I'd like to see three
Hindi.
tires, huh? Michelin, the Bridgestone, and the Pirellis. Wow, that's going to be interesting.
Um, yun na nga, Jong, natakot lang siguro si Andy on the tire wars, di ba? Remember way back US Grand Prix
Yes, Grand Prix, yeah.
when I don't know what year was that, I forgot. When they were almost ilan lang yung
Six.
tumakbo dahil ayaw nilang
Three teams, six cars.
three teams. Only
Yeah.
three teams participated in that race kasi nag-boycott sila
Yeah.
dahil sa gulong. So, well anyway, that was almost a decade ago. Hopefully, technology is better and they could have done better. Well, for me, another tire would kasi it would spice up things, di ba? It would spice up things. So, yun na nga lang. So, Jong, any more topics to be discussed?
Yeah,
Mukhang
I
medyo
think
marami din,
we're running out of time already. Unless you want to talk about the other one that you showed a while ago.
Okay,
Hindi na.
ito na lang. Final
Yeah.
Um,
Before we go to
there
our
was this,
what do you call
before
this?
we have to
Question and
giveaways.
answer, yeah. Miles.
well, where was it? Okay. Our favorite team principal from
Yeah.
Haas, Gunther Steiner, di ba? Gunther Steiner, kung alam naman siguro, nababasa naman natin, di ba? I just like to know your take, mga viewers natin, di ba? Gunther Steiner, on an interview, parang he called out FIA, di ba? Parang sinabi niya na, hindi ko maano in verbatim, but he was saying that FIA should have more permanent, professional and permanent referees, di ba? Or stewards, di ba? Hindi yung kada race pa iba-iba. Di ba? So, ang gusto, yun naman ang niya, tinawag niya kasi magkakaiba yung iba na naman yung decision ng iba yung decision ng this interview kaya kinola to FIA was during nangyari sa Monaco, wherein sa isa niyang driver, si Nico Hulkenberg, was handed penalty or a warning or a reprimand when he reviewed footages of that, kita naman na hindi. So parang medyo umalma si Ginoong Steiner, and yun na nga, he called for FIA to have more permanent, just like any other sport, di ba? May
Yeah.
professionals, di ba? And F1 is a multi-billion dollar industry, sport. And now, yan ang nangyayari, di ba? Parang we are racing with us stewards na hindi professional naman sila, but hindi sila permanent. So, may mga stewards na medyo mabait, meron ding stricto, so walang consistency. Yun na nga, bumalik na naman yung another term, consistency again. So, yun na nga, he called it out, FIA, and a few days after, he was sanctioned. He was reprimanded by FIA. And he need to do a public apology on that. Diba? So, ito na lang. Konting panahon lang, Jong. Hintayin natin ating mga viewers.
Yeah,
on your
Andy has
take.
a point.
Was Gunther,
Yeah.
right?
Ito. Gunter has a point. It's harsh, but I get and I agree. Yeah. But I think, for me, okay, while we're waiting for the comments, but I think it's one of the reasons there was the incident with Michael Masi. So, kumbaga, I think he was permanent there. So, siguro, I think they wanted a shuffling stewards, something like that. But the problem is, yun na nga, mawawala yung consistency. But, yun lang yung akin. So, I think maybe it's because the incident of Michael Masi and 2 years ago that made it tipong shuffling kayo or whatsoever, hindi permanent. Next race, iba na naman. Next race, iba naman. So, I don't know. So it's right though. Has to be consistency. Yep. Frank Castle has a point. Gunter wants consistency, which is a fair point. Yeah, yun na nga. So, what is this photo, Miles? This is
Ano
the
yan,
FIA.
that's Mohammed, Mohammed bin
Yeah,
Sulayem,
yeah.
and our favorite team principal before, that's Flavio Briatore, di ba?
Yeah, Flavio
At a
Briatore.
permanent
Yeah.
F1 ban. Well, anyway, we were talking about FIA kasi, so pinakita natin si Mr. Mohammed bin Sulayem, the rally driver,
Yeah.
rally driver na FIA president. Well, sorry. Well, yun na nga. Gunter was right. Alam naman talaga natin si Gunter is really,
Yeah, very
really
vocal.
speaking
Very,
mind out.
So,
And yun na nga. Kaya nga, I don't want to be called a wanker by him,
yeah. But
um, I am on your side regarding that matter.
you'll
Pareho
be
kami
able
niyan.
to know Gunter Steiner more if you're gonna watch Drive to Survive. So,
No.
if you're a fan, let's
I'm
discuss
not a
this.
fan.
No. Okay.
So, I'm not
Frank
a fan.
Castle.
I'm a
Yeah,
fan
I
of
know.
Gunter, di ba? I like
Yeah.
Gunter, but I'm not a fan of Drive to Survive. Sorry about that.
Okay,
I might-
Frank Castle.
I might be praising Drive to Survive when it first came out kasi diba, it offered a different point of view, different vantage point, ano man tawag natin dyan, a different angle in F1. But look how they spin F1 out, diba? Parang too much drama, too much hype. Diba?
Yeah, but it created a lot
Nakakaaway.
of other niche fan base. So,
Oh,
you
yun
know.
na nga. Welcome
Yeah,
to F1.
welcome to
I guess
F1.
some other viewers right now or some other fans, walang problema. Whether you are DTS dahil sa DTS
Yeah.
or dahil kay Schumacher before, dahil kay Mika Hakkinen before, o dahil kay panahon pa ni Allen Prost, o sino
Yeah.
pa ba? Ayrton Senna,
Yeah.
let's not forget that.
Okay.
Kahit anong generation pa kayo naging F1 fan, importante F1 fan.
F1 fan,
We
yeah.
would respect your opinions and basta F1 fan, walang
All right.
walang
Miles?
away dyan.
Yeah. Let's go to our question.
Controversy.
Yeah. Andy,
Okay,
are you
giveaway
ready
tayo, giveaway.
for the questions we're giving out? First is the Shell Helix t-shirt. That's a gray one. So here we go. Andy, we're ready for our first question of the night. Here we go. Are you ready, guys? While Andy is typing, we're gonna go for it. And the winner will get the Shell Helix t-shirt. Okay. Andy, it's a go. Waiting for Andy. So I think we have 3 questions tonight. Let's wait for the first question. So those who are with us tonight, you may answer. Sino pinakauna? Question number 1, yes or no? Was this Max Verstappen first ever pole position at a Spanish Grand Prix? Yes or no? Ito ba ang pinakaunang pole position ni Max Verstappen sa Spanish Grand Prix na ito? So, yes
Andy.
or no?
Andy, magagalit sa iyo ang fans.
Ni ano?
Magagalit sa iyo ang fans ni Max Verstappen.
Alright, Carl Conrad
Okay.
Calora answered it first. Yes, it is
Carl,
Max.
congratulations.
Congrats. Yeah. Hindi pa namin
Ang ilang
napapadala
t-shirt mo rin.
yung panalo mo. So we're gonna add it up. Our admin was so very busy last week. So we're gonna add it up. Kung ano yung napanalo naman. Alfredo Jeronimo, yes, tama ka. Thank you so much. But nauna si Carl. Okay, so congratulations, Carl. Next, Andy. Next question, number 2. I think it's another Spain. Spain.
Mabagal mag-type. Malayo kasi galing pa ng Australia. Anyway, shout
Ito.
out kay Andy for doing ano. Okay,
Yeah,
question
thank
number
you.
2, Jong. Ako na. Who has the most F1 wins in Spain? Okay, kahit
Whoa.
apelyido lang, pwede na.
I think there are two of them who got a tie, got a
Yes,
tie number of wins. Any of them who has the most wins in Spain. I think Spain has medyo matagal-tagal na to Spain, no? I think so it's always been in the calendar. Hamilton, yes, correct. Lewis Hamilton, Alfred Geronimo, Lewis Hamilton is correct. And the second driver, pabilisan ng Google. The second driver who has the most wins in Spain, tied with Lewis Hamilton, is Michael Schumacher. So, Alfred Geronimo, congratulations. Giancarlo, it's glad that you can join us, Baldonado. Okay, wait.
Good evening. Good
Good
evening, Mr.
evening.
Talier TV.
We missed you.
Yes.
Alfred Geronimo, you won yourself a Shell Helix, what do you call this? Tool set. All right.
Okay, Jong,
Andy.
once again, I would like to thank Shell Helix and Shell V Power
Yep.
for driving us.
Driving us.
For driving the purple sector.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, we miss Yamboy. Sana on the next race. Next
Yep.
race will be in Canada.
Canada.
Okay?
Yep.
Kumbaga, kakatapos lang sa bahay ni Fernando Alonso. Next race, sa bahay na naman ni Lance Stroll.
Stroll. Hello. Po ba yung nauna eh?
Yes.
Di
They're
po ba
running
ako yung
Canada.
nauna?
And,
Hindi, si Geronimo yung nauna. Nanalo ka na, Carl, yung t-shirt. Alright.
okay.
Andy, last question.
Jong,
Up.
okay. While Andy is typing, di ba? What are we going to expect in Canada, John? Well, for me, it's another racetrack, a formal, a true racetrack, di ba? Not unlike,
Yeah.
not a straight circuit, di ba? So, yun na nga.
Yeah.
Yam, thank you.
Go.
Nag-commit.
Go, Andy. Last
Okay.
question of the night. Here we go.
Okay,
Last
so
question.
in terms of nasira yung perfect attendance ni Mr. Talier TV.
Okay. On which circuit did Fernando Alonso get his most recent win in F1? Ano yung pinakahuling panalo ni Fernando Alonso na racetrack? Saan siya nanalo? Anong pinakahuli? Si Fernando Alonso is a Spanish Grand Prix. Andy, are we going to take this? Kasi ang tanong, which circuit eh? The question is, which circuit? Full name of the circuit. We need the full name of the circuit. Carl Conrad, we need the full name of the circuit. Circuit de Catalunya. Hindi. Mali, Andy, tama. What's the right What's the right Let me see our tama. Tama ba, Andy? O may kulang pa? There's a little I think there's a little. Myles, are you
Yun nga,
Keep
I'm
going.
trying to look.
Andy won't accept. Kulang pa. Okay, Andy won't accept. You're already there. There's one more. CDBC. That's very easy. Kompletuhin mo, Carl Conrad Calora. Spain
Carl.
Circuit de Catalunya. No, it's CDBC.
Carl, stricto ang ating professor. Si Professor Andy Mira is very strict, di ba? Kaya takot ako maging professor yan.
Getting warm, guys.
Okay, Jong, may premyo pa tayo, Jong. Meron pa kayo isa pang question.
Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot. Ayun! Alfred Geronimo, you have a t-shirt. Yes, stricto ako tonight. Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. You got it right. So you got plus your t-shirt. Tama na to, di ba? Andy, Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. Yeah. Tama. Yes, yun. Yeah, there we go. So you got... Okay, Myles, you have something else?
Dahil, sandali lang. Question. Anong oil ang carbon neutral? Hindi ko nakalimutan ko. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I was trying to look for a question. Ang answer is Shell Helix eh. So, dali lang medyo na.
Yeah.
Next question, next episode na lang.
Next
Ayun
episode
pala,
na
carbon
lang.
neutral.
Yeah.
Design
Canada.
for ultimate and performance.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yep.
Canada.
Semi-street circuit, right, Myles? Tama? This is not
Yes.
really a
It's
full race circuit. So,
But, at least hindi siya hindi siya Monaco,
hindi siya Monaco,
Baku,
hindi siya Azerbaijan, hindi siya
Singapore.
para siyang Australian Melbourne,
Looks
more or less.
like
Yeah.
it's like Albert Park.
Albert Park, yeah. So, Canada 2023, 2 weeks from now. So, we're gonna be here on June 20 for the Canadian Grand Prix. All right. Meron pa ba tayong nalimutan? That's it. We're good for tonight. Myles, maraming salamat dun sa Teka, before we go, we're gonna check out the comment box. Meron pa ba? Yamboy. Wall of Champions. What is this Wall of Champions, Yamboy?
Jong, ang Wall of Champions, Jong, yan yung part ng track na yung wall na halos lahat bumabangga.
Sige, Frank Castle, here's a question for you guys. Go! Which petroleum responsible for the development of the JP7 aviation fuel? Myles, masagot mo?
Teka muna.
Mr. Frank Castle, ha?
Teka. F1 po
Petroleum
pinag-uusapan
company.
natin. F1 po pinag-uusapan natin.
Hindi, JP7 is...
What's JP7? Hindi ko alam eh.
Teka, Frank Castle. Ano ba tong JP7? Alam na. Andy, tulungan mo kami. Producer ka rin ng Purple Sector.
Hey. JP7, commonly known as Turbine Fuel Low Volatility, JP7. Specialized type of jet fuel developed in 1955 for the U.S. Armed Forces, U.S. Air Force.
Do I win a prize? Frank Castle, bigyan mo ng premyo si Aldi. Aviation fuel. Yeah.
Jong,
So,
ito na lang,
which
Jong.
petroleum company
Panahunan
starts
natin
with
ito,
S?
Jong.
So, I think it's
Jong,
Shell.
Jong,
SR71?
JP7. Yes. Ang gamit ng SR71, Jong, is
SR71.
JP7.
So,
The fuel that powered SR71 Blackbird.
yeah.
Oh, diba?
Wow. Of course. No surprise there, Frank Castle.
Well, good to hear from you again.
Yeah.
My friend, Frank
Yeah.
Castle.
Hope to see you
Kapitbahay ko
here.
yan, Jong. Kapitbahay ko yan, Jong.
Sa Kalinan? Saan?
Ay, sinabi mo pa. Secret yun.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy, it's Shell. Okay, your sponsor, Shell, of course. All right. Riz 100. Okay, we already received 100 messages. Thank you. Alfred Geronimo, thank you so much. Frank Casa, thank you so much. Carl Conrad, yes. Hoping that you're going to win a toolkit next episode. So, Andy, maraming salamat for joining us and giving us those questions, and our Yamboy on the Yam analysis. We missed that one, so we're gonna bring him back for the Canadian Grand Prix. So, Myles, before we go,
Okay, so once again, in behalf of Andy and Yamboy who can join us tonight, thank you. And ano nga yung linya ni Yamboy? I
I
hope
hope you're entertained. Myles, nawala ka!
wala.
Ayun, okay.
Okay. Um, once again, in behalf of Andy and Yamboy, thank you for joining us. And we'll catch you guys on the next one, Canadian Grand Prix.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. Behalf of Andy and Yamboy, the producers also and hosts of this show, thank you so much. And of course, thank you to Shell Helix and V-Power for making this one possible. The whole season is sponsored by Shell Helix and Shell V-Powers. Maraming salamat. And to all of our fellow F1 fanatics, keep on going, keep on joining us every Tuesday, every after race. So we're going to be back on June 20 for the Canadian Grand Prix. So good night, everyone. Stay safe and bye. Myles, thank you. See you.
Down towards the Vikings zone, 5 lights, ahead of the